What's going on, guys? Black Chaos here once more with Let's Play Supreme Commander 2. Yes, we've come back to this, haven't we? It's been a while since I've come one, and I can safely say I've looked forward to this. I'm not ready for it, but hey. Regardless. Supreme Commander 1 ended on kind of a note of killing off Seraphim. Yes, I know. Just a quick note, by the way, this is done post-commentary, you know, because, it's failed. Whatever. This game was released 24th February 2010 on Steam by Gaspowered Games. Square Enix was involved in publishing. Yeah, if you don't know who Square Enix are, then I hope you don't, you probably won't mind. This was one of the games that kind of finished Gaspowered Games off. They finished it, with 2011, if I can find it. But then 2013, Age of Empires Online, which apparently didn't go too well. At least for Gaspowered Games. And January 14th, it didn't go well from there. They got bought out on the, where are we? February 14th, 2013. And they now form Wargaming Seattle. They are now part of World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Warplanes, wherever. I actually think they're also working on the new Masters of Orion coming out. I really hope they are. Because, I don't know. Either way, the game itself, I can say, has been through a couple of things. But we're going to skip the tutorial. I'm going to talk about the factions as we come along to them. So, first off, we are doing... there's tutorials if you want to have a look at them. First thing I'm going to do, Prime Target. Let's see if I can read this damn thing. The Quantum Communications Array at the Blue Mountain Communication Station is a prime target for an invading army. If the array is stable or destroyed, all real-time communications between Altair 2 and the rest of the galaxy will be disrupted. Your objective is to supplement the station's existing defences with your ACU, a contingent of land units. I'm going to do most of them as I can on normal difficulty. So let's get into it, shall we? Also, I love the slogan screen, it's really nice. I like the TAT flag as well, it's really cool. You'll see one of the issues coming up, by the way, and it's not a biggie, but you'll see. There we go.
Festivities surrounding the 25th anniversary of the defeat of the Seraphim have been cancelled in light of recent events that have shaken the coalition.
Unknown forces attacked a UEF colony on
Systems
the planet
check.
Tiresias 2. Increased...
While tensions are high, they are committed to finding peaceful solutions.
External thrust checks 3 in the green.
We'll talk to celebrity fitness expert Mort Buckwall. Nose and necks applied directly to the nasal cavity.
Dr. Gustav Bragman, leader of the
Initiating
Cyber
perimeter
Nation.
defense
The
systems.
galaxy
Mark.
continues to mourn the loss of Coalition President.
Thousands of channels of news, all of it bad.
Okay, Maddox, all units are confirmed in position for the exercise.
Roger, let's get this party started.
All units, this is a live fire event, so stay alert and alive. Commence exercise in 3, 2, 1, mark. Engage at will.
Rockheads at 1 o'clock, 2 clicks. Using overcharge. Engage.
Move your bombers into position to target rear artillery.
Roger that. Disengaging safeties. Bombers armed and ready. Commence on my mark.
Break, Maddox. We're detecting an anomaly in their targeting routines. Break off attack. Break off attack.
They're not responding to commands. This is gonna hurt.
Dom, when are you coming?
All leave has been canceled.
Your son is growing up without his father. Don't you have anything to say about that? Dom?
Dom? ACU 43 respond. Status report.
I'm at 40%. Self-heal enabled. Oh, that was so not cool.
They're making another pass. Deploy countermeasures.
Affirmative. Targets cleared hot. Missiles away.
Good shooting, Migraine. This exercise is a wash. Come on home. Analog out.
Wait a sec. Get me an encrypted channel.
Not this again. Any unauthorized communication over an encrypted channel is a violation of Coalition Code, Title 18, Section 444.3.
Yeah, I'm as aware of that today as I was last week.
It's your court-martial, man, not mine.
Encrypted connection established.
Hi, sweetheart. How are my two favorite people in the world?
Your son is asleep. He misses his father. I miss his father.
I miss both of you, too.
Dom, you need to come home. I keep hearing that Illuminate are being rounded up in other parts of the system.
Those are just rumors.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
What did you and George do yesterday?
We started work on a school project. You should see it. He's doing amazing work. The other day he was...
Operation 1, prime target.
Welcome back, Migraine.
So why am I here?
Something big's going down. Patrols have been increased all over the planet. Colonel Rogers has been in a lot of closed-door meetings here at command. The comm array is considered a prime target, so you need to get some additional defenses online.
Wonderful.
Strategic launch detected.
Incoming!
Well, that's not a good sign.
Enemy units detected.
You got multiple bogies inbound.
Oh dear.
We have hostiles inside the facility.
Engage at will.
I'm having the worst day.
Those are Cybran. So, yeah, we're getting into the game. We start off with engineers, a couple of land facts, and, you know, building a base. Well, you're not. My first issue, you probably can't see it, the size of the maps in the campaign. They are tiny. But we start off with two units, the Meteor mobile artillery, rocket artillery, and the Rockhead tank. Yeah, that's literally it. For what it's worth, mobile resistance launcher rather, not
Cyberns
artillery.
are tearing through the facility.
For what it's worth, the Rocket is a very good tank. Very good vehicle. You can actually rely on it a lot.
You got reinforcements on the way.
Saying that, with a lack
about
of
air
vehicles,
Command is withholding air until they can fully assess your status.
My status is that I need air support.
I'll forward your request to command.
with how the game goes and the lack of units it actually has, because it's actually reduced it quite a bit. They've combined their load and they've just reduced it down to tier 1. But there's another thing they brought in. Explain that later. Regardless, one of the main things that they've done is basically make the units all viable. Like, tanks especially are really good units to use. I mean, these guys are kicking ass. So the UEF are the UEF, they are all-rounders. They seem to have the most defense of the group. The most stable, as it were. You're all-rounders. What else was I going to say about them? And yes, I was looking at point defense. It's already happening. But in this case, it's... Also, yeah, you still get your ACU. It still does its job. Oh, hey, come back. Still does its job, still builds, that sort of thing. Also, you might be noticing the overlay. You don't get mass as you would in the olden games. It's not mass and you go up to a certain limit. It's literally just, you got mass, you've got energy, it goes up to any limit you want. Which is very helpful later on. It also makes it so unit caps don't have to be as high. Jeez, but yeah, Cyber and Assault Bots, Loyalists, these guys are familiar. Also, I love the thing on the right. Also, one thing I want to point out, when you zoom out, it's really helpful because it gives you like little groups to click instead of a one you got to highlight them all, which makes it a lot easier when you try micro or say use them all when you're at distance. So this combat's yep.
The Cybran Army's history. What's left of the facility is secure.
Good job. What's the status of the array?
It's toast.
That's what I was afraid of. Altair 2 is cut off from the rest of the system. I'll notify command. This may only be the start. Rogers has placed all of the Cybran officers here at command under arrest.
That's ominous. Well, considering he came under attack by Cybran forces, I can't really blame him. So, one thing I'm going to point
Command thinks we
out...
need more powerful toys to deal with whatever Brackman's dreamed up. So they've called in the lab coats.
Oh, what's
These
this?
are hardly toys, Sergeant. Good day, Commander Maddox. I'm Dr. Zoe Snyder, Head of Research and CEO of Quantum Vision Works. You have received new technology options from my company, including the Demolisher Mobile Artillery. Your ACU has also received plans for our patented field research station. This structure monitors all battlefield data in real time and uses it to speed up the research process.
New research options are available.
This is a new thing they brought into this game, research. It's not a bad idea, don't get me wrong, it's really neat. They split it into 5 sections between land, air, naval, structure and ACU upgrades. And they all make it so your units are a lot more viable. They also help you find and unlock new units, like the Demolisher. This is also how you make
Demolisher
your...
mobile artillery can be constructed at a land factory.
It's also how your
You can
late
deploy standalone
game
point
goes.
defense turrets with your ACU or an engineer.
The
So that-
research
that's
station
my
will
point.
significantly speed up the research process.
Anyway, this is how the game makes your units a lot more viable. By upgrading them instead of just making an upgrade and you are tons more powerful. I like it actually. It's a bit so-so thing for me. I liked the old idea of having to tier up in order to get better units. It was a big investment to get bigger units. In this game, the investment's lower to get more powerful units because it's just research and time. Or time, really, after you build research stations. Otherwise, it's... I wish you could upgrade your factories to build said bigger units. But they actually changed something with that, and we'll see that in a later mission. But as you can see, my biggest issue with this is the size of the
Your
map.
reinforcements have arrived.
Look at how big the map is. Yeah, that's all we get. This is just about the size for all the campaign maps I've seen so far in the UEF campaign. As opposed to planetary scale with the Cyber and the Subcom 1, Subcom Forged Alliance. We've now gone down to a small battlefield, a small theatre, rather, a small battlefield. It's really disappointing, honestly. I can see why they've done it. It makes the battles a lot more efficient. I think it's the word I'm
Enemy
going
units
to Hello.
What now?
Ah, this is bad. You got approaching Cyber and Experimentals, Megalith class. They're not alone. They have a full escort. Send all of your forces at the Megaliths.
Ah, great. Well, good thing we've got a big army. So, Megaliths, Experimentals have kind of been reduced in scope, as it were. They're no longer the big game changers that you get like 3 of and win the game. They are kind of weak actually. They all have one really specific weakness, like the Fat Boys, you might remember them. They have no anti-air. They're in this, well they've got a version of them in this, but it's not anything to shout about. You'll see why. You'll see what it is when we get there. No, I'm just going over research quickly for some reason. Don't know why. It is worth getting your research done, by the way. It really does help you out. And here I am making a mistake. I'm just lying back and letting the Megalith take its shots. Also, it's really good they show you the firing range. We have tanks. Tons of tanks.
One
Down.
Megalith down. Doing good so far. Stay on the offensive.
Okay, I think I got regen to make the units last longer. Just to let you know, veterancy is in this game. It's a lot easier to see. There's an experience bar below your unit's health when you hover over it. It goes from rank 0 to rank 5. Each increase firepower, health, and regen rate. Very, very, very useful. Well, obviously useful if you want your units to last longer. So it makes it all pay off. It also affects buildings, so if you want a good anti-air, make it last longer in fights. It's time to have There we go.
Experimentals are down. The other units are falling back. Permission to pursue.
Negative. Do not abandon your post.
Can you get me an encrypted channel?
I'm on it.
Analog. Analog.
Attention all commanders. This is Colonel Rogers. As a result of recent events both here in Altair 2 and elsewhere in the system, I've assumed sole command of all forces on this planet. I'll contact each of you to give you your next assignment. The UEF is back in charge.
That's not a good sound. You guys can probably see where this is going. So yeah, that was the first operation of the UAF campaign. So we've lost contact with the rest of the galaxy on from Altair 2. Now we're being told we've got new jobs. Now, you can probably see what's going to happen from here. Regardless, they give you a ranking, they give you a score. They tell you objectives completed, they don't tell you the secret ones. No, I mean, that's the story in itself. Regardless, I've been the Black House, you've been you. Join me again next time for more in Supreme Commander 2, as we carry on the campaign. Thank you all for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.